Welcome to the Leverton on Everything podcast, where I review literally anything and everything: books, movies, podcasts, plants, whatever. And the only rule is that the review, because that's the first rule, sorry, there are two rules. First rule is that, and the second rule is that every review is under 10 minutes starting from the moment I start talking about the thing, which is now. And so the Leverton on Everything podcast is proud to present to you my first review of a tweet. Yeah, I'm not going to call it a whatever the not so crypto fascist wants me to call it now. But so I've seen this before and I just had to share it with you. Unfortunately, the site that I have seen it on just now has blurred out the person's name for whatever reason, but this is the tweet. I love overhearing dog owners talk to their dogs. For example, I was petting this dog who seemed happy, but then suddenly growled at me, so I left. As I turned the corner, I could hear his owner saying to him reproachfully, "You always do this, Oscar. You drive away all your friends." And then the comment is, "I once told my dog you're embarrassing yourself, and the next day a neighbor told me she heard me and thought it was hilarious." Yeah, there is something kind of unhinged about people and their animals, talking to their animals. And I don't remember, you know, you always do this, you drive away your friends, something that level of funny, but, you know, when you're walking in the park and you see somebody, talking to the dog, like, I was bird watching, so I bird watch and I'll be reviewing birds later, both as a species and maybe individually, but I was bird watching on the weekend, and I was walking around this big lake, and not big by Canadian standards, but big by where I live standards. And so I'm going around the other side of the lake, and I'm kind of tired because it is big. And I see this lady, and she's got this little dachshund, like a little tiny hot dog, and she's talking to him like he has some kind of say in what happens. It's like, "Oh, you've twisted up that leash again. We have this plan, and you being tangled in this leash doesn't help our plan whatsoever." And then her phone rings, and then she's like, I gotta take a call now. Look at you." Basically. I don't remember exactly what she said, but she said something to that effect. So this is a review of people talking to their pets with the same respect and consideration they would give other people. So how would I review that? How many hot dogs out of 10? 10 stars. Would I recommend 10 hot dogs? Hot dogs out of 10. Would I recommend it? Yes, for sure. Another thing that I'd recommend is my son's podcast called the Everything and More podcast. You can check it out. The first season, we talk about animated series. Each episode is about an hour, so obviously there's a lot more to talk about than, one tweet. Yep, but that's all for me for this episode. Go listen to the other ones. Bye-bye.